So what's going on, everybody? In the public library downtown. Thank everybody for watching. Podcast, CTMTV, Mike Motivation, Thinking Game Podcast. Appreciate all the support. Appreciate everything that you have done and continue to do. All we ask is to hit the like, share, and subscribe. Go to YouTube and subscribe. Hit the like button on Facebook. We notice on YouTube 90% of people that watch it are not subscribed. So we ask, please subscribe to our channel and help us grow so we can reinvest back into getting equipment and hopefully get a space here pretty soon one day. So with that being said, I wanted to have a quick conversation before I pick up my kiddos from school. And the thing I want to talk about is strategy versus operating from a freestyle kind of situation. I'm guilty of operating from a freestyle situation, and I'm slowly transitioning into making strategies for getting stuff done, prioritizing things to get done instead of hodgepodge doing something a little bit of everything. So I'm at a point right now, um, my priority, God first, number one, family, and education. I work at a college. So I'm able to go to college and work at the same time. Not easy, but it can be done. Then if I would have got it done, had a better strategy when I was younger, I would be in a way better situation. I'm just telling you from experience, things that I saw, things that I know. We have to teach our youth about building a strategy. Probably around 8th or 9th grade. What does it look like when you graduate high school? What classes do you need to take in high school? Are you in position to take college credits in high school? And if you are, let's make a strategy for that. So by the time you graduate high school, you could possibly have an associate's degree. And all you have is 2 more years of college left. Another thing when you talk about strategy is when you graduate high school, um, can you work and go to college at the same time? The answer is yes, but you have to develop a strategy to understand why and how long you're gonna do that for. So let's say we make a strategy for a young man, a young woman, and we say, hey, while you're in high school, try to find a job to work at the college that you want to attend if they are available. Why? From a strategy standpoint, a strategic standpoint, working at a college for the actual college, not the vendors, but the actual college, you get a discount on your tuition. Some of them half off, some might be 90% off. You never know, but just working there is a benefit because you haven't started your career yet. You probably working jobs, but you never know. Your career might be at the school, but from a strategic standpoint, it is beneficial to work at a college and go to school there to get the discount and parking because you work there. Everything that you need is kind of covered around the board, right? I am big on, as I get older, on strategy and how to think outside the box to solve problems. And I would really stress, especially the younger you are, to learn how to write things down and make a strategy, and the things that you just don't know, find somebody or ask somebody about how to fill in those gaps in between the milestone points that you're trying to do. And when you have a strategy, it gives you something to stay disciplined to and not get off trail. Because like I said, I'm guilty of it. You say you're gonna do this, but you don't have a strategy planned out, and you end up getting sidetracked on other things instead of staying on strategy. Um, I think as a community, we really have to stress that. We really have to pass that insight down. Even when I got laid off from, no, I got fired from Red Cross when I was younger. I had to basically start over. I had to make a strategy. I'm going to go to school. I'm going to figure it out while I'm on unemployment, while it's downtime. Figure out how to get to a better place while I'm down. So when it's up, I already got a strategy on the next few steps. You want to try to think 3 steps ahead. If you can think further, it's even greater. But I think, in my opinion, the strategy is very, 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 very beneficial to anybody that wants to do it. To anybody who thinks that I can just do it willy nilly, I don't need a strategy. I'm telling you, when life hits you, things happen. You'll forget sometimes what you're doing, or you'll get swayed by life. But when you have a strategy, you can say, I have a strategy. Like right now, I could go full tilt on making content, but my priority is God, family, and education. And education is taking up a lot of time going to classes. So it's a little more difficult to go full tilt on content because my priority is God, family, and education. Uh, God gives you the insight and wisdom on how to navigate life, family, wife, and kids. Because I'm a husband, I signed up for being a provider. That's part of my responsibilities as a man. Education, part of my responsibility as a provider, to put myself in the best position to provide for my family, um, without having to depend on another adult individual entity or anything like that, because I'm a very independent person. So, but let me know in the comments what you think. Do you think a strategy is important, and how early do you think that we should instill strategy in our kids, instill strategy in our youth, so they can have a roadmap and be prepared? And even if they're not, they can fill in those gaps instead of just having a canvas with nothing on it and say, "Here, you paint." It don't always go well. Um, that's one of the things I'm really trying to get to a point where I can do that. And any youth that wants to come online, or we can meet up somewhere. I can make a meet up at Southwest Community Center or something. And just talk about life and strategy. Because everybody's not going to be a professional athlete. Everybody's not going to be a musician or artist or something like that. For regular people that want to be productive citizens, yeah, let's meet up. Let me know in the comments. Meet up somewhere around Little Rock. Just talk about life. Like, what does life look like when you graduate? What does life look like as an adult? How does responsibility look as an adult? How do you navigate those things? But guess what? I've talked enough. I will catch you on the next one. Want to try something different? Come to the library. I know it's a little rainy outside. It's gloomy behind me, but it's river down in the River Market main library. They're doing some remodeling. Looks pretty good. You get a chance, come down and check it out. Let me know in the comments, when is it best to teach our youth about strategy on life and career navigation? Academics is one thing, not knocking it. I think kids should get educated, but I also know that you got to have a strategy in order to maximize your chances of success. So with that being said, thanks for watching CTMTV. Thanks for watching Mike Flair channel. Thanks for watching Think Again Podcast, CTM Sports. We appreciate all of it. Like, share, and subscribe. Help us grow. Thank you for everything that you're doing. Let us know if we can come talk to your youth about life, about being adults, about being regular, producing adults. And we will gladly be able to come and talk to the youth and listen to them about how or when or what's the strategy. We have to build a strategy, in my opinion. So thank you for watching. I'll catch you on the next one, and I'm signing out.